where we uncover the fascinating stories behind some of the rarest and most valuable coins in the world. Today, we're diving into the incredible tale of the 1975 mint mark Lincoln penny, a coin that has captured the imagination of collectors and investors alike. What makes this seemingly ordinary penny so extraordinary? How could a 1-cent coin be worth millions of dollars? Stick around as we unravel the mystery of the 1975 Lincoln penny and why it's one of the most sought-after coins in history. First, let's take a closer look at the history behind the 1975 Lincoln penny. The Lincoln penny, also known as the Lincoln cent, has been a staple of American currency since its introduction in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the coin features Lincoln's iconic profile on the obverse side and, during the year 1975, the reverse side still displayed the Lincoln Memorial, a design created by Frank Gasparo in 1959. The Denver Mint, signified by the D mint mark on the coin, played a major role in producing pennies during this time. Millions of pennies were minted in 1975, making it one of the more common years for Lincoln cents. However, not all pennies are created equal. A few coins from this year hold incredible value due to errors, rarity, and their overall condition. What sets the 1975 mint mark penny apart is a combination of factors. One of the primary reasons for its value lies in its error variety. Errors can occur during the minting process, leading to coins that deviate from their intended design. These mistakes are often subtle but make the coin unique and highly desirable among collectors. Some of the most famous errors associated with the 1975 penny include double dies, off-center strikes, and clipped planchets. A double die error happens when the design is struck twice on the coin, creating a doubled appearance, especially noticeable on the date, lettering, or Lincoln's profile. Off-center strikes occur when the coin isn't properly aligned during minting, resulting in part of the design being cut off. A clipped planchet refers to a coin that has an irregular shape due to being punched from a defective metal sheet. Another reason for its value is the condition of the coin. In the world of coin collecting, condition is everything. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 representing a flawless specimen. A 1975 penny in perfect mint state condition is exceedingly rare. Most pennies in circulation show signs of wear and tear, but a well-preserved example can command a hefty premium. Now, you might be wondering, just how much is the 1975 mint mark penny worth? While an average 1975 penny might only be worth face value, an error coin or one in exceptional condition can sell for thousands, or even millions, at auction. For instance, a 1975 penny with a rare minting error, graded at the highest level by a professional coin grading service, has been known to fetch astronomical prices due to its scarcity and the high demand among collectors. What drives such high prices? It all comes down to the law of supply and demand. Rare coins like the 1975 penny are in limited supply, and collectors are willing to pay top dollar to own a piece of history. Additionally, the stories behind these coins add to their allure, making them more than just currency. They become artifacts of America's past. If you think you might have a 1975 mint mark penny, it's time to check your pocket change. This coin value in market $1.70 million old piggy banks, or even that jar of coins sitting on your shelf. Look closely for signs of errors or an unusually pristine condition. If you believe you've found a valuable specimen, consider having it professionally graded by an expert. A professional grading service can authenticate your coin, determine its condition, and give you a clear idea of its. We uncover hidden treasures and bring you fascinating stories about rare coins that could change your life. Today, we're diving into the intriguing world of the 1972 mint mark Lincoln penny, a coin that has captured the attention of collectors and enthusiasts worldwide. Why is this seemingly ordinary penny worth millions of dollars? Let's find out. First, let's start with a little background. The 1972 Lincoln penny was minted in large quantities, primarily at the Philadelphia Mint. Coins produced here typically do not carry a mint mark, which is why the 1972 Lincoln penny has no mint mark. At first glance, this penny might look like the countless others in circulation. But as the saying goes, the devil is in the details, and for this coin, the details make all the difference. One of the key reasons the 1972 mint mark penny is so valuable lies in a rare error known as the double die. A double die occurs during the minting process when the design on the die is impressed more than once at slightly different angles. This creates a doubling effect on certain parts of the coin. For the 1972 penny, the doubling is most evident in the inscriptions. Look closely at the words Liberty, In God We Trust, and the date 1972. If you notice distinct doubling in these areas, you may have struck gold, or rather, copper. The doubling on this penny is dramatic and unmistakable, making it one of the most sought-after error coins. While there are other doubled die coins out there, the 1972 doubled die penny stands out due to its boldness and historical significance. Not all 1972 pennies have this error, so identifying one requires a careful examination or even the help of a professional coin grader. So, how rare is the 1972 no-mint mark doubled die penny? Experts estimate that only about 20,000 of these coins were released into circulation. Considering the millions of pennies minted that year, this error makes up a tiny fraction of the total. Over the decades, many of these coins have been lost, damaged, or overlooked, further increasing their rarity. Now, let's talk about value. In average circulated condition, a 1972 no-mint mark doubled die penny can still fetch hundreds of dollars. However, the true value skyrockets when the coin is in pristine, uncirculated condition. High-grade examples certified by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC have been known to sell for tens of thousands of dollars at auction. In rare cases, some have even surpassed the $1 million mark. Especially if the coin has exceptional eye appeal and a high grade. You might be wondering how to determine if your 1972 penny is the valuable double die variety. Start by examining the coin under a magnifying glass or microscope. Focus on the lettering and the date for any signs of doubling. If you suspect you have a rare find, it's worth getting the coin authenticated by a reputable grading service. They can confirm whether your penny is genuine and provide a grade, which significantly impacts its value. Another factor that adds to the allure of the 1972 no-mint mark doubled die penny is its historical context. The 1970s were a time of change and innovation for the United States Mint. Advances in technology and the growing demand for coins meant that minting errors like the doubled die were becoming less common. This makes the 1972 penny not just a valuable coin but also a piece of numismatic history. So, what should you do if you think you have a 1972 no-mint mark penny worth millions of dollars? First, handle the coin with care. Avoid cleaning it, as this can decrease its value. Place it in a protective holder to prevent further wear or damage. Then, consult with a coin expert or submit the coin to a grading service for evaluation. Finding a rare coin like the 1972 doubled die penny is a dream for many collectors, but it's not impossible. The beauty of coin collecting is that treasures can be hiding in plain sight, in your pocket, a jar of spare change, or an old collection gathering dust. The key is knowing what to look for and staying curious. As we wrap up, remember that every coin has a story, and sometimes, that story is worth millions. The 1972 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is a testament to the fascinating world of numismatics, where even the smallest details can hold incredible value. So, the next time you come across a penny, take a closer look. Who knows? You might be holding a piece of history and a fortune in your hands. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe for more exciting stories about rare and valuable coins. This coin value in market $1.50 million. Let us know in the comments if you've ever come across a rare find, and don't forget to check your change. We explore the fascinating world of rare coins and the hidden treasures you might find in your pocket change. Today, we're diving deep into a coin that's captured the attention of collectors and enthusiasts worldwide, the 1973 D-Mint mark Lincoln penny. This penny, seemingly ordinary at first glance, has become one of the most sought-after coins in numismatic history, with a value reaching into the millions. Let's uncover what makes this coin so special and why it's worth a fortune. The 1973 D Lincoln penny was minted in Denver, as indicated by the small D mint mark beneath the date. Over 3.5 billion pennies were struck at the Denver Mint that year, making it a relatively common coin in circulation. However, as with many rare coins, it's not about how many were minted, it's about the unique characteristics that set certain coins apart from the rest. What makes the 1973 D penny stand out is its rarity and high-grade condition and the existence of error coins. Coins in pristine condition, or those with extraordinary errors, can fetch jaw-dropping prices at auctions. For the 1973 D penny, collectors are particularly interested in coins graded MS67 or higher. MS stands for mint state, and coins at this level show no signs of wear, even under magnification. Achieving this grade is exceptionally rare, given that pennies are subject to heavy use and often suffer nicks, scratches, and discoloration. One of the main reasons the 1973 penny has become so valuable is due to its high demand and limited supply in top condition. When collectors compete to own the best examples of a coin, the value skyrockets. In one notable auction, a 1973 penny in impeccable condition sold for over $1 million. This jaw-dropping sale set the stage for the coin's legendary status, with subsequent high-grade examples fetching similar amounts, but condition isn't the only factor driving the value of the 1973 penny. Error coins from this year have also gained significant attention. These errors occurred during the minting process and can include doubled dies, off-center strikes, and planchet errors. For example, a 1973 penny with a doubling on the obverse or reverse design could easily command a premium, especially if the doubling is bold and well-defined. Similarly, off-center strikes, where the design is misaligned, or coins struck on the wrong metal planchet, are incredibly valuable to error coin collectors. To determine if you have a valuable 1973 penny, start by examining its condition. Look for coins with sharp details, minimal scratches, and a vibrant original luster. If you suspect your coin might have an error, use a magnifying glass or a loupe to inspect it closely. Pay attention to the lettering, date, and mint mark for any signs of doubling, and check the edges for off-center strikes or unusual markings. If you believe your 1973 penny is in exceptional condition or has an error, it's worth getting it professionally graded. Grading services like PCGS and NGC can authenticate and assign a grade to your coin, which significantly enhances its value and appeal to collectors. Keep in mind that having your coin graded is an investment, so it's best reserved for coins with strong potential. Now you might be wondering, how can you find a 1973 penny worth millions of dollars? While it's rare, it's not impossible. Start by checking your spare change, rolls of pennies from the bank, or even old coin collections. Estate sales, flea markets, and garage sales can also be treasure troves for rare coins. The key is to stay persistent and keep an eye out for those tiny details that could turn an ordinary penny into a life-changing discovery. The story of the 1973 mint Mark Lincoln penny is a reminder that extraordinary value can be hidden in the most unexpected places. It's not just a piece of copper, it's a testament to the rich history of American coinage and the thrill of the hunt for collectors. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a curious beginner, the possibility of finding a valuable penny like this one is part of what makes coin collecting so exciting. So, this coin value in market $1.40 million. What are you waiting for? Start searching your change, digging through old collections, and exploring the world of rare coins. You never know, your next find could be a 1973 Lincoln penny worth millions of dollars. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating stories about the hidden treasures in your pocket change. We're diving into an incredible story about the 1971 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny, a coin that could be worth a fortune. Yes, you heard that right, a simple penny from 1971 without a mint mark could make you a millionaire. Stay tuned as we explore why this coin is so valuable, what makes it unique, and how you can identify one of these rare treasures. First, let's talk about what makes the 1971 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny so special. Most pennies minted in the United States have a mint mark that indicates where they were produced. In 1971, the U.S. Mint produced Lincoln pennies at 3 different locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Pennies from Denver are marked with a D, and those from San Francisco have an S. However, pennies from the Philadelphia Mint typically don't have any mint mark. At first glance, a penny with no mint mark might seem ordinary, but certain coins from this year can carry a value beyond your wildest dreams. The key to understanding the value lies in the coin's condition and rarity. In 1971, the Philadelphia Mint struck billions of pennies, making most of them quite common. However, among these, a few were struck with remarkable precision, showing exceptional detail and quality. Coins like this are graded as mint state by professional coin grading services. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. A 1971 no-mint mark penny in mint state condition, especially at grades like MS67 or higher, can fetch an astonishing price at auction. Some have even sold for millions of dollars. Now, you might be wondering what to look for if you think you have one of these valuable pennies. Start by examining the coin's overall appearance. Is it free of scratches, dings, and signs of wear? The fewer imperfections, the higher the grade. Next, take a closer look at the design elements. On the obverse, or front, the portrait of Abraham Lincoln should have sharp details, with clearly defined lines in his hair and beard. On the reverse, or back, the Lincoln Memorial should appear crisp, with every column and detail visible. It's also important to check for errors, as error coins from 1971 can add even more value. Some examples include doubled die errors, where parts of the design appear doubled due to a mistake in the minting process. Look closely at the lettering, such as Liberty or In God We Trust, for signs of doubling. If you spot something unusual, it could significantly increase the coin's worth. Another factor that adds to the value of the 1971 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is its rarity at higher grades. Coins in near-perfect condition are incredibly hard to find because pennies are meant to be used in everyday transactions. Over time, they get scratched, dirted, and damaged. Finding a 1971 penny that has been preserved in pristine condition is like discovering a needle in a haystack. So, how do you go about getting your penny evaluated? If you think you have a 1971 no-mint mark Lincoln penny in excellent condition, it's worth having it professionally graded by a reputable service like the Professional Coin Grading Service or the Numismatic Guarantee Company. These experts can determine the exact grade of your coin and authenticate its condition. While grading does involve a fee, the potential payout if your coin is valuable is well worth the investment. Let's talk numbers. How much could a 1971 no-mint mark Lincoln penny actually sell for? While most 1971 pennies are only worth face value, those in mint state condition can fetch hundreds, thousands, or even millions of dollars depending on their grade and uniqueness. For example, one such penny in superb condition sold for over $1.5 million at auction. This is why it's so important to carefully check your coins before spending or discarding them. Now, you might be wondering where to find one of these valuable pennies. The good news is that they could be hiding anywhere. Check your old coin jars, piggy banks, and even the change you receive from stores. Coins from 1971 are still circulating today, so it's entirely possible to stumble upon one without realizing its value. To increase your chances, consider visiting local coin shops or attending coin shows. Sometimes collectors or dealers have 1971 no-mint mark Lincoln pennies in their inventory, and you might be able to find one at a reasonable price. Just be sure to do your research and verify the coin's authenticity before making a purchase. As we wrap up, let's recap the key points. The 1971 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is valuable because of its rarity, condition, and unique features. Coins in exceptional condition can sell for millions, so it's worth examining your pennies closely. Look for sharp details, error varieties, and signs of minimal wear. If you think you found a valuable coin, have it professionally graded to determine its true worth. Who would have thought that a simple penny could be worth so much money? It's amazing how a small piece of history can hold such tremendous value. So, the next time you're sorting through your change, take a moment to check those pennies. You never know, you might be holding a fortune in your hand. This coin value in market $1.30 a million. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more fascinating coin stories. Let us know in the comments if you've ever found a rare or valuable coin. We're talking about the 1970 Lincoln penny with the Denver Mint mark, a coin that has been known to fetch millions of dollars. That's right, a simple penny from your pocket change could hold immense value. So, what makes this coin so special? Stick around as we uncover its secrets, history, and why collectors are willing to pay a fortune for it. Let's start with a bit of background. The Lincoln penny, first introduced in 1909 to commemorate Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday, is one of the most iconic coins in American history. The coin has gone through several changes in its design and composition, but it remains a staple of U.S. currency. By 1970, the Lincoln penny was being struck in huge quantities at multiple mints, including Denver, which is represented by the letter D as a mint mark on the coin. Now, most 1970 pennies are worth their face value, just 1 cent. However, there is one variation that has skyrocketed in value, making it a true treasure for collectors. This variation is known as an error coin. Error coins are highly sought after because they are rare, unintentional mistakes that occurred during the minting process. In the case of the 1970 penny, there's a specific minting error that has made this coin worth millions. The key to its value lies in a fascinating double die error. This error occurs when the coin is struck twice with slightly misaligned dies, causing certain details on the coin to appear doubled. On the 1970 penny, this doubling can be seen in the inscriptions, such as Liberty, the date 1970, and the motto, In God We Trust. The doubling creates a distinctive and unmistakable appearance, which is why collectors go crazy for it, but the double die error isn't the only reason this penny is so valuable. Condition plays a crucial role in determining its worth. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, mint condition coin. A 1970 penny with the double die error in near perfect condition can easily sell for millions of dollars at auction. That's why it's so important to check your coins carefully and keep them in the best condition possible if you suspect they might be valuable. Another reason this coin is so valuable is its rarity. While billions of pennies were struck in 1970, only a tiny fraction have this double die error. And of those, even fewer have survived in excellent condition. This combination of rarity and high quality is what drives collectors to pay such astronomical prices. So, how can you tell if you have a 1970 Lincoln penny worth millions? Start by looking for the D mint mark below the date. Then, examine the coin closely under a magnifying glass or a microscope. Look for signs of doubling on the inscriptions and the date. If you notice any unusual details, you could be holding a rare treasure. If you think you found a valuable 1970 penny, the next step is to have it authenticated and graded by a professional coin grading service. These experts can confirm whether your coin is the real deal and provide an official grade that will determine its market value. It's worth noting that even if your coin doesn't have the double die error, certain 1970 pennies in exceptional condition can still be worth a significant amount. For instance, a regular 1970 penny with a flawless finish might sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars to the right collector. As we wrap up, let's take a moment to reflect on why coins like the 1970 penny capture our imagination. It's not just about the money, although the prospect of turning a 1-cent coin into millions is undeniably exciting. It's also about the history, the craftsmanship, and the thrill of discovering something rare and extraordinary. So, the next time you come across a handful of pennies, take a closer look. You never know what hidden treasures might be waiting for you. Who knows? You could be holding a piece of history that's worth a fortune. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories about rare and valuable coins. This coin value and market $1.20 million. Let us know in the comments if you've ever found a rare coin or if you plan to check your pennies after this video, where we uncover hidden treasures and valuable coins that could be sitting in your pocket change right now. In today's episode, we're diving into the fascinating story of the 1969 D-mint Mark Lincoln penny. That's right, the seemingly ordinary coin could be worth millions of dollars under the right conditions. Stick around because you won't want to miss the details on how to identify this rare treasure and why it's so valuable. Let's get started. The Lincoln penny has been a cornerstone of American currency since its introduction in 1909. By 1969, these coins were being produced at multiple mints across the country, including the Denver Mint, which is where the D mint mark comes from. The 1969 penny might seem like just another coin from the era, but certain factors have turned this particular penny into a collector's dream. Before we get into its value, let's talk about what makes it special. The 1969 D penny was part of the Lincoln Memorial Series, which ran from 1959 to 2008. On the obverse side, you'll find the iconic profile of Abraham Lincoln designed by Victor David Brenner. The reverse side features the Lincoln Memorial, a design created by Frank Gasparo. These coins are made of 95% copper and 5% zinc, weighing about 3.11 grams. While billions of these pennies were minted in Denver that year, certain errors and unique qualities have skyrocketed the value of specific coins. So, what makes the 1969 D-mint Mark penny worth millions? The answer lies in the world of minting errors and exceptional quality. Coins with errors or rare variations are highly sought after by collectors, and the 1969 D penny is no exception. Some of the key factors that can make this coin extremely valuable include double die errors, pristine mint state condition, and low circulation. Let's break this down. First, double die errors are a major reason for high coin values. While most people focus on the famous 1969's double die penny, the 1969 D also has its share of unique errors. These errors occur when the die used to strike the coin is misaligned or doubled, resulting in overlapping images on the coin. Look closely at the lettering or Lincoln's profile. If you notice any doubling, you might have a valuable coin on your hands. Second, condition matters. Coins graded as mint state, particularly those rated MS65 or higher by professional grading services, are far more valuable than their circulated counterparts. Even the slightest scratches or wear can significantly reduce a coin's worth. Finally, rare varieties of the 1969 D penny have surfaced over the years. Whether due to unique die markings, misstrikes, or other anomalies, these variations are a goldmine for collectors. Now, let's talk numbers. A regular 1969 D penny in circulated condition might only be worth a few cents, but coins with errors or in exceptional condition have fetched astronomical prices. A mint state 1969 D penny without any errors can be worth hundreds of dollars. But if you have one with a significant error, like a double die or unique variety, its value can soar into the thousands or even millions. One notable example is a 1969 D penny that sold at auction for a record-breaking amount due to its exceptional quality and rare features. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar for these coins, so it's always worth checking your pocket change or old coin collections for this hidden gem. If you think you found a 1969 D penny worth millions, here's what to do next. First, inspect the coin carefully under good lighting or with a magnifying glass. Look for any signs of doubling on the lettering, numbers, or Lincoln's profile. Pay special attention to the words "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date. Second, evaluate the condition of the coin. The fewer scratches, dents, or signs of wear, the better. If your coin looks like it just rolled off the minting press, it could be worth a small fortune. Finally, consult a professional. Coin grading services like PCGS or NGC can authenticate and grade your coin, providing an official certification of its condition and rarity. This step is essential for determining its true market value. If you're lucky enough to own a valuable 1969 D penny, there are several ways to sell it. Online platforms like eBay or heritage auctions are popular among coin collectors. You can also visit local coin shops or attend coin shows to connect with potential buyers. Remember to get your coin professionally graded before selling it to maximize its value and appeal to serious collectors. And there you have it, the incredible story of the 1969 D mint Mark Lincoln penny that could be worth millions. This coin value and market value $1.1 million. Either you're a seasoned collector or just someone curious about the coins in your pocket, this is a perfect reminder to always keep an eye out for rare treasures. Who knows, the next time you check your spare change, you might strike gold, where we uncover the hidden gems in your pocket change. Today, we're diving into a fascinating story about a coin that could turn an ordinary collector into a millionaire. Yes, we're talking about the 1964 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny, one of the most intriguing coins in numismatic history. Grab your magnifying glasses and let's explore what makes this penny so extraordinary. Before we jump into the details, let's set the stage. The Lincoln penny has been a staple in American coinage since its debut in 1909. Over the years, these coins have been produced in vast quantities, with millions minted annually. But among these billions of coins, a select few stand out due to their rarity, condition, or unique features. The 1964 no-mint Mark penny is one such example, earning its place among the most valuable coins ever discovered. The first thing to know about the 1964 Lincoln penny is its origin. Produced at the Philadelphia Mint, it bears no mint mark, a characteristic common to pennies minted in Philadelphia during that time. However, not all 1964 pennies are created equal. The true value of this coin lies in a combination of rarity, condition, and intriguing errors that make it a prized find for collectors. So, what makes this penny worth millions? Let's break it down. The first factor is its pristine condition. In the world of coin collecting, condition is king. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with a grade of 70 representing a flawless specimen. The 1964 no-mint Mark penny becomes highly desirable when it achieves a top-tier grade, such as MS67 or MS68. These grades indicate that the coin has retained its original luster and shows no visible wear or blemishes, even under magnification. Such coins are incredibly rare and fetch astronomical prices at auctions. And next, let's talk about errors. Minting errors are a major factor that can skyrocket a coin's value. Some 1964 pennies exhibit striking anomalies, such as doubled dies or off-center strikes. A doubled die error occurs when a coin's design is accidentally impressed twice onto the metal, resulting in a doubled appearance of certain features like the date or lettering. These errors are highly sought after because they are unintentional and rare. Imagine finding a 1964 penny with such an error. It could be worth a fortune, but rarity isn't the only reason collectors are drawn to this coin. Historical context also plays a role. The year 1964 was a pivotal time in American coinage. The United States Mint was transitioning from silver to clad coins due to rising silver prices, which led to significant changes in production processes. This period of flux created opportunities for errors and inconsistencies, making coins from this era particularly interesting to collectors. Now, you might be wondering, how can you identify a valuable 1964 no-mint mark Lincoln penny? Here are some tips. First, examine the coin's condition. Look for a strong, well-defined strike with minimal wear. Next, use a magnifying glass or loupe to inspect the coin for any unusual features, such as doubling or other errors. Finally, consider having the coin professionally graded by a reputable company like PCGS or NGC. A certified grade can significantly enhance the coin's value and marketability. Let's talk numbers. How much is a 1964 no-mint mark penny really worth? While most examples are worth only a few cents, exceptional specimens can fetch staggering sums. In recent years, high-grade 1964 pennies with unique errors have sold for tens of thousands, and in some cases, even millions, at auctions. The record-breaking sales of these coins are a testament to their enduring appeal and rarity. So, where can you find one of these valuable pennies? Start by checking your pocket change or old coin collections. You'd be surprised at what treasures might be hiding in plain sight. Estate sales, flea markets, and coin shops are also great places to hunt for rare coins. Remember, patience and persistence are key. Many collectors spend years searching for the perfect specimen, but the thrill of the hunt is part of what makes numismatics so exciting. Before we wrap up, let's touch on an important point. While stories of million-dollar coins are inspiring, it's essential to approach coin collecting with realistic expectations. Not every 1964 penny is a jackpot, and finding one of these rare gems requires a combination of knowledge, effort, and a little bit of luck. However, every coin you examine and every collection you explore brings you closer to uncovering a piece of history, and who knows, maybe even a treasure. And there you have it, the incredible story of the 1964 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, a tiny piece of copper with the potential to change lives. This coin value and market value of $. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of rare coins, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Have you ever come across a valuable coin in your collection? Share your stories in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Where we uncover the hidden stories and incredible values behind some of the most iconic coins in history. Today, we're diving into a fascinating discovery, the 1963 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. Yes, you heard that right. This unassuming little penny could be worth millions of dollars. So, let's explore what makes this coin so special and why it's grabbing the attention of collectors everywhere. The Lincoln penny has been a cornerstone of American currency since 1909, commemorating the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Its design by Victor David Brenner is iconic, with the front featuring Lincoln's profile and the reverse showcasing the historic wheat ears until 1958. Followed by the Lincoln Memorial design. But what makes the 1963 no-mint mark penny stand out in the vast sea of pennies? First, let's clarify what no-mint mark means. In 1963, the majority of pennies were struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which traditionally didn't include a mint mark on its coins. This is standard for Philadelphia minted coins of that era. However, not all 1963 pennies are created equal. Some rare specimens from this year have unique qualities that make them incredibly valuable. One key factor that sets apart these valuable 1963 pennies is their condition. Coins graded in pristine condition, known as mint state or MS, can command sky-high prices at auctions. The reason? Their rarity. Most pennies in circulation show signs of wear and tear, but finding a 1963 no-mint mark penny in flawless condition is like finding a needle in a haystack. For example, a 1963 penny graded MS67 or higher is exceptionally rare. Only a handful of these coins exist in such condition, making them highly sought after by collectors. These top-tier coins can fetch prices in the hundreds of thousands or even cross the $1 million mark during high-profile auctions, but condition isn't the only thing that drives up the value. Errors are another exciting aspect of coin collecting. Some 1963 no-mint mark pennies feature striking errors such as doubled dies, off-center strikes, or repunched mint marks. These errors occur during the minting process and make the coin one of a kind. Collectors are willing to pay a premium for these unique imperfections. Take the doubled die error, for instance. If the lettering or date on the coin appears to be stamped twice, slightly offset, you might have a valuable error coin. The same goes for off-center strikes, where part of the design is missing because the coin wasn't properly aligned during minting die. In recent years, some 1963 no-mint mark pennies have made headlines at auctions. One such penny, in impeccable condition with a unique error, sold for over $1 million. These record-breaking sales prove that even the smallest coins can have enormous value, turning an ordinary penny into a life-changing discovery. And now, you might be wondering how to check if you have one of these valuable 1963 pennies. Start by examining your coin closely. Look for any unusual features, such as errors or pristine condition. Using a magnifying glass or coin microscope can help you spot the finer details. If you think your penny has potential, consider having it professionally graded by a trusted grading service like PCGS or NGC. A certified grade can significantly increase your coin's value. It's also important to store your coins properly to preserve their condition. Use coin sleeves, holders, or albums to protect them from scratches, dirt, and tarnish. The better the condition of your coin, the more valuable it becomes. So, why is the 1963 no-mint mark Lincoln penny worth millions? It's a combination of rarity, condition, and collector demand. Whether it's a flawless mint state coin or one with a fascinating error, these pennies have captured the imagination of coin enthusiasts worldwide. Before we wrap up, remember that treasure hunting starts with curiosity and attention to detail. Check your spare change, dig through old coin jars, and revisit those forgotten collections. Who knows? You might be holding a hidden fortune without even realizing it. Thanks for joining us on this journey into the world of the 1963 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more incredible stories about rare and valuable coins. Let us know in the comments if you've ever found a penny that made you wonder about its worth. Hey there, coin collectors and enthusiasts. Welcome back, Old Coins Prices. Today, we're diving into one of the most fascinating coins in U.S. numismatics, the 1949 Lincoln penny. You may have one of these sitting in your collection or even in your pocket right now. But did you know it could be worth far more than its face value? Let's take a closer look at the 1949 Lincoln penny and its market value. The 1949 Lincoln penny is a classic coin from the mid-20th century. Struck at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints, this coin features the familiar Lincoln portrait designed by Victor David Brenner on the obverse, and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. There's no mint mark on the 1949 penny from Philadelphia, while those from Denver will have a small D mark beneath the date point. One of the main things to note is that the 1949 Lincoln penny is not particularly rare in terms of mintage. Around 230 million 1949 pennies were produced in total, so you're more likely to find one than a more scarce coin like a 1909 SVDB penny. However, its value still depends on condition. Coins that have been well preserved over time are much more valuable to collectors. A 1949 penny in uncirculated condition can be worth much more than a penny in average circulated condition. The market value of a 1949 Lincoln penny can vary significantly depending on its condition. Let's break it down. A 1949 penny in average circulated condition is typically worth around 10 to 15 cents. That's pretty close to its face value. If the coin is in extremely fine condition, it can be worth around $1 to $2. For those of you who are lucky enough to have a mint state or uncirculated 1949 penny, it could fetch up to $5 to $10 or more, depending on the grade. Now, if you have a 1949 D penny from the Denver mint, the value is often a bit lower due to the higher mintage from Denver, but it can still be worth a few bucks in excellent condition if you think you've got a rare one on your hands. Or just want to see what it's worth. There are plenty of ways to get it appraised. Websites like eBay, online coin dealers, or coin shops are great places to find out the current market trends. It's always a good idea to check the latest listings to see if you're sitting on a hidden treasure. If you plan to sell, make sure to get it properly appraised, especially if you believe it's in better condition than most. So, the 1949 Lincoln penny, while not the rarest coin out there, still holds some potential for collectors, especially those that are well preserved or in uncirculated condition. Remember, condition is everything when it comes to coins, so take good care of yours, and who knows, it might be worth more than you think. That's all for today's video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more coin tips, valuations, and more. We're diving into a truly remarkable and rare coin, the 2013 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny, with a jaw-dropping market value of $1.6 million. This penny, which seems ordinary at first glance, has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike, and its value has skyrocketed. So, let's break down exactly why this coin is worth such an incredible amount, and how you might just find one in your change. Before we get into the specifics of the 2013 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny, let's first talk about what makes a coin valuable. There are a few key factors that influence a coin's worth. The fewer coins that exist, the more valuable they become. A coin that is in pristine condition will be worth more than one that is worn out. Coins that have a unique or important history behind them often carry a premium. A small mistake or a unique variation, like the 2013 no-mint Mark penny, can turn an ordinary coin into a treasure. And now, let's take a look at the coin that's got the world talking, the 2013 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny. At first glance, a 2013 Lincoln penny may seem like just another standard cent. But there's something about this specific coin that makes it incredibly rare and highly sought after. Normally, pennies minted in the United States are stamped with a mint mark that indicates where they were produced, either Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver, D, or San Francisco, S. But in 2013, some pennies were produced without any mint mark at all. And that's where the mystery begins. The 2013 no-mint Mark penny is a result of a rare minting error. In some cases, the U.S. Mint accidentally failed to place a mint mark on certain pennies that were supposed to be struck in Philadelphia. This error created a scarcity of these particular pennies, and because they were produced in such limited numbers, they'd become extremely valuable. This particular variety of the 2013 penny was only discovered when collectors began noticing the absence of the mint mark, leading to increased interest and eventually driving up the price to a remarkable $1.6 million. Now, you might be wondering, how rare is this coin, really? Well, it's important to note that not all 2013 pennies are worth this kind of money. In fact, most 2013 pennies you'll come across will have a mint mark, and they are worth just 1 cent. But those rare few produced without the mint mark are the ones that command such a high price. It's estimated that only a handful of these no mint mark pennies were made. The exact number is still a topic of debate among numismatists, but it's safe to say that it's incredibly rare. Because of their rarity, these coins have become a hot commodity in the coin collecting world. The condition of the coin plays a huge role in determining its value. A 2013 no mint Mark penny in pristine condition, with sharp details and no signs of wear, will be worth much more than one that's been heavily circulated. Coins are graded using a scale known as the Sheldon scale, which ranges from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect coin. A penny in mint condition, graded at 65 or higher, could fetch the highest prices at auction, especially if it has been preserved in a protective slab by a reputable grading service like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. These certified coins are considered much more valuable because their authenticity and condition have been verified by experts. So, why exactly is this penny worth $1.6 million? Well, rarity and condition are key factors, but another big reason for its high value is the market for rare and valuable coins. Collectors are constantly searching for unique and rare items to add to their collections, and some are willing to pay an astronomical amount to secure a piece of history. In fact, the coin's market value is only expected to rise as more collectors discover its rarity. When a rare penny like the 2013 no-mint Mark penny is identified, collectors scramble to get their hands on it. Auctions for rare coins often see bidding wars, with collectors eager to outbid one another to secure the coin. This competition drives the price up, especially when the coin is in exceptional condition. If you're wondering how to tell if you've got a 2013 no-mint Mark penny in your collection or spare change, it's relatively simple to check. First, look at the date on the coin. Then, inspect the reverse side for a mint mark just below the date. If there is no mint mark, meaning no D4 Denver or S4 San Francisco, that's your clue that you might have a rare coin. Keep in mind that the coin should also be in relatively good condition to be worth a significant amount. If you happen to find a 2013 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny and believe it could be worth a fortune, you'll want to make sure it's authenticated and graded by a professional service before attempting to sell it. A professional appraisal and grading will give potential buyers confidence that the coin is authentic and in the condition you say it is. You can sell your penny through online auction platforms like eBay, or at numismatic auctions, where collectors bid on rare coins. You could also consider reaching out to coin dealers who specialize in rare and valuable items. So there you have it, folks, the 2013 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny worth a staggering $1.6 million. If you happen to find one of these rare pennies, you could be sitting on a small fortune. But remember, the value is all in the rarity, condition, and demand from collectors. Be sure to check your change, inspect your pennies, and you might just strike it rich with a discovery like this. If you enjoyed learning about this amazing coin, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel for more coin-related content, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Let me know in the comments if you've ever found a rare coin, and share your stories with us. We have an exciting topic to dive into, the 2003 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny. While most pennies you come across in your change are worth just 1 cent, this particular coin can fetch an astounding market value of $1.5 million. Yes, you heard that right, $1.5 million for a single penny. So, how can a humble 2003 penny be worth such an incredible amount? Let's take a closer look. First off, let's start by discussing what makes this coin unique. The 2003 Lincoln penny without a mint mark is part of a rare group of pennies produced that year. Most pennies produced in 2003 were struck at the Philadelphia Mint and carry the P Mint mark on the reverse side. However, a very small number of 2003 pennies were produced without any mint mark at all, and these coins are the ones that can be worth millions. So why is this such a big deal? The key lies in the minting process and the rarity of the 2003 no mint mark penny. It's believed that only a handful of these pennies were struck by accident. These error coins are incredibly valuable to collectors because they represent a mistake in the minting process, a mistake that, in this case, went unnoticed and was released into circulation. To fully understand the value of this penny, we need to look at the coin's history and what makes it stand out in the world of coin collecting. Collectors are always on the lookout for rare and unusual coins, especially those with minting errors. The 2003 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny falls into the category of error coins, which are highly prized for their scarcity and the story they tell. When coins are mistakenly produced without a mint mark, they become incredibly rare and much more valuable than regular coins. This rarity is what drives the price up to $1.50 million, but what exactly makes this coin so valuable? The most important factor is its rarity. The 2003 no-mint Mark penny is incredibly hard to find, and very few collectors have been able to get their hands on one. As with any collectible item, the scarcer it is, the more valuable it becomes. If you happen to come across a 2003 penny without a mint mark, it's crucial to get it authenticated. The authentication process is essential because there are counterfeit coins out there, and you want to make sure your penny is the real deal. Professional coin grading services, such as the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, can help verify the authenticity of your coin. When a coin like the 2003 no-mint Mark penny is graded by these organizations, it is evaluated based on its condition, or grade. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. Coins that are in pristine condition, with little to no wear, are worth significantly more than coins that show signs of heavy circulation. In the case of error coins like the 2003 no-mint Mark penny, collectors are particularly focused on finding coins in excellent condition, as they are even more rare and valuable. So, what should you do if you find a 2003 penny without a mint mark in your collection or in your pocket change? First, make sure to keep it in good condition. Don't clean the coin or try to polish it, as this can reduce its value. The best thing you can do is to get it professionally evaluated by a reputable coin grading service. The market for rare coins, especially error coins, is constantly changing, and the value of the 2003 no-mint Mark penny could fluctuate over time. However, with the current market value of $1.5 million, this penny has become a collector's dream. Whether you're an experienced numismatist or a beginner, finding a coin like this can be a game changer for your collection. In conclusion, the 2003 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny is a prime example of how a simple error in the minting process can turn an ordinary coin into a valuable treasure. With only a few known to exist, this penny has become one of the most sought-after coins in the world, with a market value of $1.5 million. If you're lucky enough to find one, you might just hold the key to a small fortune. Thank you for watching, and if you found this video helpful or exciting, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more coin-related content, and leave a comment below to share your thoughts on this amazing coin. Who knows, maybe you'll be the next lucky collector to find a $1.5 million penny. We'll be diving into one of the most fascinating and valuable pennies ever discovered, the 2002 D mint Mark Lincoln penny, which is currently worth a whopping $1.4 million. That's right, a single penny, which you could find in your change jar, could be worth over $1 million. So, let's explore what makes this coin so special and why it commands such a high value in the market. At first, let's talk about the basics. The 2002 D mint Mark Lincoln penny is part of the famous Lincoln cents series, which has been in circulation since 1909. The Lincoln penny features the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner, and the reverse features the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo. Over the years, the design has remained largely the same, with just a few changes to the reverse side. But what makes the 2002 D penny stand out so much? The answer lies in its rarity, specific characteristics, and the fact that it was struck during a very particular moment in time. The first thing you should know is that the 2002 D penny was minted at the Denver Mint, as indicated by the D mint mark. Normally, pennies from this year are not especially rare, but there's a key feature of this specific coin that makes it one of a kind. Some of these pennies were struck with a noticeable error, a rare die defect known as a double die obverse, DDO. This means that the die used to strike the coin was misaligned, resulting in the doubling of certain letters and numbers on the obverse side. For instance, the Liberty and the "In God We Trust" inscriptions are often seen with a noticeable doubling effect. This particular error creates what is known as a double die coin, which is highly sought after by collectors. The reason why this particular 2002 D penny is valued at such a high price, $1.4 million, is because only a handful of these coins with this error have been discovered. It is not just the rarity of the error that adds to the value, but the fact that it's one of the most well-preserved examples, with crisp details that make it especially desirable to numismatists and investors. So, how do you identify a 2002 D double die Lincoln penny? Here are some key steps to look for when inspecting your coins. Examine the inscription. Look closely at the Liberty and "In God We Trust" inscriptions. If you notice any noticeable doubling in these areas, it's a strong indication that you have a double die error coin. Check the date. The year 2002 on the obverse is another area where doubling can sometimes occur. Carefully inspect the numbers to see if they appear to be stacked or have multiple impressions. Look at the font. The doubling effect will cause the letters to appear thicker or misaligned. This is not something that is seen on normal coins, making it a distinctive feature. If you think you might have a 2002 D double die penny, it's worth getting it authenticated by a professional. Coins with rare errors are often the target of counterfeiters, so proper certification from a trusted grading service like PCGS or NGC is important to verify its authenticity. Now, let's talk about why such a coin could be worth $1.4 million. The market for rare and unique coins has grown significantly over the years. Investors and collectors are always on the lookout for the next big discovery, and error coins like the 2002 D double die penny are among the most coveted. The value of this coin is determined by several factors, including its rarity, condition, and demand within the collector market. There are only a few known examples of this error in circulation, which creates scarcity. When a coin is rare and in high demand, its value skyrockets. This is why, over time, this particular penny has seen its market value rise to the incredible $1.4 million mark. So, what does this mean for you as a coin collector or casual observer? It shows that even the most common-looking coins can hide extraordinary value. If you're out there checking through your spare change, don't overlook the possibility of finding a hidden gem like this one. It's also a reminder of the importance of keeping an eye out for errors and varieties in coins, as some seemingly insignificant details can make a huge difference in the market value. Before we wrap up, I want to give you a few tips on how to protect and store valuable coins like the 2002 D double die penny. When you find a coin with an error that could potentially be worth a lot of money, it's crucial to handle it with care. Always hold the coin by its edges to avoid leaving fingerprints on its surface. Store it in a safe, climate-controlled place, ideally in a coin holder or capsule that protects it from scratches, dust, and exposure to air. Additionally, if you decide to sell or auction the coin, make sure to get a professional appraisal and certification. This will help ensure you get the best value for your rare find. In conclusion, the 2002 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny is a perfect example of how something as ordinary as a penny can turn into a highly valuable collector's item. With its rare doubled die error and the subsequent demand among collectors, it's no wonder this coin is worth $1.4 million. If you have one of these pennies in your collection, or if you're lucky enough to find one in circulation, be sure to have it professionally graded and authenticated. Who knows? You could be holding onto a small fortune. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more fascinating coin-related content. Let me know in the comments if you've ever found a rare coin or if you'd like to learn more about other valuable pennies. We're diving into one of the rarest and most valuable pennies on the market, the 2000 No Mint Mark Lincoln penny, with a stunning market value of $1.3 million. If you're a fan of rare coins or just starting your journey into the world of numismatics, you're in for a treat. Let's explore why this particular penny is worth so much and what makes it so special. The 2000 No Mint Mark Lincoln penny stands out because of an error that occurred during the minting process. Normally, every penny made in the United States is stamped with a mint mark indicating where it was produced, either at the Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco Mint. However, for a brief moment in 2000, some pennies were struck without any mint mark at all. This small oversight led to a very limited number of these coins circulating in the market, which makes them incredibly rare and highly sought after by collectors. The primary reason this penny is worth so much is its scarcity. The US Mint did not intend to produce these mintless coins, so very few were released into circulation. When collectors began to notice that certain 2000 pennies lacked the mint mark, they quickly realized that they had stumbled upon something special. This error was not widely known at first, but as awareness grew, the demand for these coins skyrocketed. What's even more intriguing is the fact that the 2000 No Mint Mark penny looks almost identical to the standard 2000 Lincoln cent, aside from the lack of the mint mark. It's a perfect example of how a small, almost invisible detail can lead to such high value in the world of coin collecting. Many of these pennies are still out there in people's pockets, jars, and collections, but finding one in good condition is extremely rare. The higher the grade of the coin, the more valuable it becomes. In fact, high-grade examples of the 2000 No Mint Mark penny have been known to sell for prices as high as $1.3 million at auction. So, how can you tell if you have one of these rare coins? The first thing to look for is the absence of a mint mark. All 2000 pennies were intended to be struck at the Philadelphia Mint, but for a short period, some were produced without the P mint mark, which is usually found on coins minted in Philadelphia. You'll also want to check the condition of the coin. The most valuable versions of this penny are in mint state, meaning they have little to no wear and retain their original shine and sharp details. If you're fortunate enough to have a 2000 No Mint Mark penny in your collection, the next step is to have it graded by a professional. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect coin with no imperfections. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin is. For the 2000 No Mint Mark penny, those graded in mint state with no signs of wear or damage can fetch the highest prices. If you believe you have one of these rare coins, it may be worth taking it to a certified coin dealer or submitting it to a grading service for evaluation. As with any rare coin, the market value can fluctuate based on demand, the economy, and the availability of coins. However, as of now, the 2000 No Mint Mark Lincoln penny is one of the most coveted and expensive pennies ever found, with an estimated value of around $1.3 million. Its rarity and historical significance make it an exciting find for collectors and a true treasure for anyone lucky enough to own one. Now, you might be wondering, why is a penny worth so much money in the first place? The value of rare coins often comes down to a combination of factors, including the coin's rarity, the historical context behind its production, and the demand from collectors. In this case, the 2000 No Mint Mark penny is a perfect storm of these factors. It's a beautiful, simple coin with a rich backstory, and its error has made it a highly prized piece for numismatists. So, whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone who stumbled upon this video out of curiosity, the 2000 No Mint Mark Lincoln penny serves as a reminder of how small details can lead to big rewards in the world of coin collecting. Keep an eye out for these rare treasures, and who knows, you might just find one hiding in your spare change. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare coins worth millions, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more content. Have you ever found a rare coin? Let us know in the comments below, and maybe we'll feature it in an upcoming video. We're diving into one of the most fascinating and valuable coins in the world of numismatics, the 1996 D mint Mark Lincoln penny, which has a market value of a staggering $1.2 million. If you're a coin enthusiast, collector, or just curious about rare coins, you're in for a real treat. The Lincoln penny has been a staple of American currency for over a century, first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. But not all Lincoln pennies are created equal. While most of them are worth just 1 cent, there are certain years and mint marks that make a Lincoln penny extraordinarily valuable. One such example is the 1996 D mint Mark penny, and in this video, we'll uncover why this seemingly ordinary coin is worth a fortune today. Let's start with a little background. The 1996 D mint Mark Lincoln penny was minted in Denver, Colorado, and it is one of the most sought-after coins in the collecting world. You might wonder, what makes this particular penny so valuable? Well, there are a few key reasons behind its high market value. First off, it's important to know that the value of any coin depends on several factors, including rarity, condition, and demand. The 1996 D penny stands out because it is believed that only a very limited number of these coins were produced with specific characteristics. In the case of the 1996 D penny, there was a minting error, something that is every coin collector's dream. Errors like this often make a coin much more valuable than its face value. One of the main reasons the 1996 D penny is worth such a huge sum is because of a rare double die obverse error that occurred during the minting process. This error resulted in the doubling of some of the features on the obverse of the penny, particularly in the word Liberty and the date 1996. The doubling is subtle, but it's enough to catch the eye of a seasoned coin collector, and when the error was discovered, it sent shockwaves through the numismatic community. This rare double die obverse error makes the 1996 D penny an incredibly desirable item for collectors, significantly boosting its market value. The rarity of these coins plays a huge role in its worth as well. While millions of pennies are minted each year, only a small percentage of them experience minting errors, and even fewer of those are found in top-tier condition. In the case of the 1996 D penny, only a limited number of these error coins have survived in uncirculated or near uncirculated condition, which makes them highly collectible and increases their value dramatically. And now, let's talk about condition. Like any collectible, the condition of a coin is a critical factor in determining its value. Coins that are in pristine condition, free from damage, scratches, or wear, are worth far more than coins that have seen heavy circulation. The 1996 D double die obverse pennies that are in mint or near mint condition are the ones that command the highest prices, often reaching as much as $1.2 million at auction. If you happen to come across a 1996 D penny in perfect condition, you could be sitting on a fortune. The rarity and condition of these error coins are what make them so valuable today. Because so few of them were made with the double die error, and even fewer have been preserved in great shape, the market for these coins is highly competitive. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar for a coin like this, knowing how rare and special it is. Auctions have seen these coins go for prices that make your average collector's jaw drop. Now, how do you know if you have one of these valuable 1996 D double die pennies? First, you need to carefully examine the coin for any signs of doubling, particularly around the word Liberty and the date 1996. The doubling will appear as a slight shift in the lines of the letters and numbers. It's a subtle detail, so you may need a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe to spot it clearly. However, if you do find one of these error coins, and it's in great condition, you could have a small fortune on your hands. So, what makes the 1996 D mint Mark Lincoln penny such a coveted piece of history? It's a perfect storm of rarity, error, and condition that elevates this coin into the realm of million-dollar collectibles. The double die error, combined with the limited number of these coins still in circulation, makes the 1996 D penny one of the most valuable pennies out there. While many Lincoln pennies are easy to find and worth just a few cents, the 1996 D double die is a true gem in the world of numismatics. If you're serious about collecting rare coins or have an interest in the history of the Lincoln penny, then the 1996 D mint Mark penny is a must-know. It's a reminder of how the tiniest mistake in a minting process can turn an otherwise ordinary coin into a million-dollar treasure. In conclusion, the 1996 D mint Mark Lincoln penny, with its rare double die obverse error and limited number of surviving specimens in pristine condition, is worth a remarkable $1.2 million. If you're lucky enough to own one of these coins, or if you ever come across one, you could be holding a piece of numismatic history that is worth far more than its 1 cent value. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed learning about this incredibly rare and valuable penny, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos on the world of valuable coins. Who knows what other million-dollar coins we'll uncover next? We're diving into one of the most exciting and rare coins that has made a splash in the world of numismatics, the 1995 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny. This coin is worth a jaw-dropping $1.1 million, and if you're a collector or just someone who's interested in rare coins, you're going to want to pay close attention to this video. Stick with us as we explore the history, rarity, and the incredible story behind this valuable penny. Understanding the Lincoln penny. First things first, let's take a quick look at the iconic Lincoln penny itself. The Lincoln penny, also known as the 1-cent coin, was first minted in 1909 to honor Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. The coin has had various designs over the years, with the most famous being the wheat penny design, which was minted from 1909 to 1958. After that, the Lincoln Memorial design was introduced in 1959, and it has remained largely unchanged since then, with only minor updates to the reverse side. The importance of the 1995 penny. Now, let's get into the 1995 penny. The 1995 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny is extremely rare and valuable due to a unique error that occurred during its production. Normally, U.S. pennies minted at the Philadelphia Mint would feature the letter P or D for the mint mark, indicating whether they were made in Philadelphia or Denver. However, in a rare error in 1995, some pennies were struck without any mint mark at all. These coins are incredibly rare and highly sought after by collectors, but what makes the 1995 no-mint Mark penny stand out is not just the absence of the mint mark, it's the fact that it was released into circulation despite the error. That means that if you happen to have one of these pennies in your collection, you could be holding onto a coin worth up to $1.1 million, depending on its condition and other factors. Why is the 1995 no-mint Mark penny so valuable? So, what drives the market value of this penny? The answer lies in its rarity and the error that occurred during its minting. Coins that are struck with errors, especially ones that make it into circulation, can be highly valuable because they're considered anomalies. In the case of the 1995 no-mint Mark penny, the mistake was significant enough to make it an outlier among its peers. Another reason for its high value is the demand for error coins among collectors. The numismatic community goes wild for these rare and unusual pieces, often driving up the price exponentially when one is discovered. A penny that was originally worth 1 cent could end up being worth hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars. How to identify the 1995 no-mint Mark penny? So, how do you know if you have a 1995 no-mint Mark penny in your collection? Well, first and foremost, you need to look at the front of the penny, also known as the obverse. Normally, there would be a mint mark just below the date, either D for Denver or no mark at all for Philadelphia. But in this case, the absence of a mint mark is what makes the coin special. It's important to remember that not all 1995 pennies without a mint mark are valuable. There are certain factors that can affect the value of your coin, such as its condition and whether it was professionally graded. Coins in mint condition, with little to no wear, are more likely to fetch a higher price. Coins that have been in circulation for years will show signs of wear, which can lower their value. So, make sure to carefully inspect the coin, and if you suspect you have one, consider getting it professionally evaluated or graded. The history behind the error. Now, let's take a closer look at how this error might have occurred. The Philadelphia Mint is known for producing a high number of coins, and mistakes are bound to happen in such a large-scale operation. During the 1995 production year, some coins were struck without any mint mark, likely due to an issue with the dies used in the minting process. Whether this was due to a mistake in the preparation or an oversight by the minting staff, we'll never know for sure. What we do know is that the error was rare, and only a small number of these unmarked pennies made it into circulation. This is why collectors and investors are so eager to find these rare coins. The error gives the coin a sense of mystery and exclusivity, making it even more desirable. The 1995 no-mint Mark penny's market value. As we mentioned earlier, the 1995 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny can be worth up to $1.1 million. But, of course, the actual value depends on the condition of the coin and whether it has been professionally graded. Coins that are graded as MS67 or higher have the highest value, and these coins are considered to be in near perfect condition. It's also worth noting that the price can fluctuate over time based on market demand and other factors. However, even a coin in less than perfect condition could still fetch a significant sum, with some coins being sold for tens of thousands of dollars at auctions. How to protect your coin. If you think you might have a 1995 no mint mark penny, or if you have one in your collection, it's essential to take good care of it. To protect its value, avoid cleaning the coin, as this can reduce its worth. Instead, store it in a protective case or a coin holder that prevents damage. If you're serious about selling or investing in your coin, it's also a good idea to have it graded by a professional grading service, like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, to determine its value and authenticity. Conclusion. There you have it, folks, the 1995 no mint mark Lincoln penny, a rare and valuable coin worth up to $1.1 million. If you're lucky enough to have one of these in your collection, you could be holding on to a small fortune. Remember to carefully inspect your pennies and keep an eye out for any other rare and valuable coins you might stumble upon. Thanks for watching today's video. If you found this information helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more numismatic insights, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future coin discoveries. We are diving into a fascinating and incredibly valuable coin that might be sitting right in your pocket. Have you ever wondered if that ordinary-looking penny could be worth a fortune? Well, today, we're talking about the 1994 no mint mark Lincoln penny, a coin that's making waves in the coin collecting community with its staggering market value of $1.8 million. Yes, you heard that right, $1.8 million for a penny. So, let's take a closer look at this rare and valuable coin, and explore why it has become one of the most sought-after items in the numismatic world. First, let's start with the basics. The 1994 no mint mark Lincoln penny is part of the iconic Lincoln cent series, which has been in production since 1909. What sets this particular penny apart is its absence of a mint mark. Usually, U.S. coins have a mint mark that indicates which U.S. mint facility produced the coin. For example, pennies from the Denver Mint have a D mint mark, and those from the Philadelphia Mint are marked with an P. However, for the 1994 penny, some coins were produced without any mint mark at all. You might be thinking, wait, isn't that just a mistake or a flaw in the production process? Well, you're right, and this mistake is what makes the 1994 no mint mark penny so special and valuable. So, why is this penny worth so much money? To understand the value, we need to go back to the history of the U.S. Mint. In 1994, the Philadelphia Mint was responsible for producing the majority of the Lincoln pennies, but it was common practice for the mint to add a P mint mark to designate these coins. However, in a rare occurrence, some pennies were accidentally struck without the mint mark, and now, mistakes like this are not common, and they are often considered to be errors that make a coin much more collectible. In the world of numismatics, these errors can dramatically increase a coin's value. The 1994 no mint mark penny is one of those rare and special errors that has caught the attention of collectors all over the world. As you can imagine, when collectors first discovered the 1994 no mint mark penny, they were excited. What started as a rare find soon became a sensation in the numismatic world. Over the years, as more of these pennies were discovered, their value skyrocketed. The demand for this specific error coin has continued to rise, and it has now reached an astonishing market value of $1.80 million. Now, you might be wondering, why is this penny worth so much? The short answer is rarity. Coins like these are incredibly rare, with only a limited number still in existence. While millions of 1994 pennies were produced, only a few were struck without the mint mark. Because of this extreme rarity, and the fact that these coins are in high demand from collectors, their market value has increased significantly over time. But if you think you might have one of these valuable coins in your collection, you'll want to know exactly what to look for. A 1994 no mint mark penny will look very similar to a regular 1994 penny, but with one key difference: no mint mark on the reverse side, beneath the word 1. So, it's important to closely inspect your pennies to make sure they match this description. You'll also want to check the overall condition of the coin. Like any collectible, the better the condition, the higher the value. Coins in excellent condition, especially those that have been well preserved and have no signs of wear, are worth more than those with damage or heavy circulation. A 1994 no mint mark penny in mint state could fetch a significant amount of money, especially if it is professionally graded by organizations like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC. While the rarity of the 1994 no mint mark penny is the main factor that drives its value, there are a few other things that can impact the price. First, The condition of the coin is crucial. A coin that is in pristine, uncirculated condition is far more valuable than one that has been heavily used. Additionally, whether the coin has been professionally graded can also influence its price. Coins that are graded by reputable grading services tend to fetch higher prices in the marketplace. Another important factor to consider is the provenance of the coin. If a 1994 no-mint mark penny has a known history or has been part of a prestigious collection, that can also add to its value. Provenance helps establish the coin's pedigree and can make it more appealing to high-end collectors. If you believe you've discovered a 1994 no-mint mark penny in your collection, your next step is to have it verified by a professional. The best way to do this is by submitting the coin to a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC. These services will authenticate the coin and assign it a grade, which will help you determine its market value. Once your coin is graded, you can explore selling it through auctions, dealers, or online platforms. If your coin is in excellent condition and has been properly graded, you may be able to secure a significant payout, possibly even approaching the $1.8 million mark. So, there you have it, an inside look at the 1994 no-mint mark Lincoln penny and why it's worth a staggering $1.8 million. This rare and valuable coin is a perfect example of how mistakes in the minting process can lead to incredible opportunities for collectors. If you happen to come across one of these pennies, make sure to inspect it carefully, as it could be worth more than you ever imagined. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more exciting content on rare and valuable coins. Who knows, maybe you'll be the next person to discover a hidden treasure. We have an exciting and rare topic to dive into: the 1989 no-mint mark Lincoln penny coin, worth an astounding $1.7 million. Yes, you heard that right. If you've ever wondered how a seemingly ordinary penny could be worth millions, then this video is definitely for you. In this video, we're going to explore everything about this rare coin, including why it's so valuable, how to identify it, and the incredible story behind its high market value. So, sit back, relax, and let's dive deep into the world of rare coins and discover why the 1989 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is such a sought-after treasure. Let's start with a quick overview of the Lincoln penny itself. The Lincoln cent, which was first minted in 1909, is one of the most well-known and iconic coins in U.S. history. Designed by sculptor Victor David Brenner, it features President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and a simple yet elegant design of two stalks of wheat on the reverse, which is why it's often referred to as the Lincoln wheat penny. Now, fast forward to 1989, a year when the U.S. Mint produced billions of pennies, many of them unremarkable. But, as with many rare coins, it's the small errors and peculiarities that often turn an otherwise normal coin into a collector's dream. So, what makes the 1989 no-mint mark Lincoln penny so special? As many of you might already know, most U.S. coins have a mint mark that indicates where they were produced. The mint marks on pennies are typically located right under the year on the obverse, and they help collectors identify whether the coin was made at the Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco Mint. In 1989, most pennies were produced with a mint mark, but some were released without one. This is where the magic happens. While a lack of a mint mark might seem like a minor issue, it's actually a huge anomaly, because, in 1989, pennies were supposed to be minted in Philadelphia, and all coins struck there traditionally had the P mint mark. So, how did this happen? Well, there's no concrete explanation, but some experts believe it was either an oversight or a mistake during the coin production process. This led to a small batch of 1989 pennies being released without a mint mark, and this rare error is what makes these coins so valuable today. So, what exactly makes the 1989 no-mint mark Lincoln penny worth $1.7 million? Well, the answer lies in its extreme rarity and the high demand from collectors. First, let's talk about rarity. While millions of pennies were minted in 1989, only a very small number of them were missing the mint mark. As you can imagine, that tiny batch has become a holy grail for collectors who are always on the lookout for unique and rare items to add to their collections. Secondly, the demand for this coin has only increased over time. As with most rare collectibles, when something is in short supply and has a history of being difficult to obtain, its value skyrockets. The 1989 no-mint mark penny is now considered one of the most valuable pennies in existence, and the $1.7 million price tag reflects that high demand. In fact, it's not just any version of the 1989 penny that fetches such a high price. Only those in mint condition, often graded at MS65 or higher, are worth this kind of money. These coins are in pristine, uncirculated condition, making them even more valuable. And now, you might be wondering, How can I tell if I have one of these rare coins? It's actually pretty simple, but you'll need to keep a sharp eye out. Here's what to look for. Check the year. First, make sure the coin you have is from 1989. It should clearly show 1989 on the obverse, right next to Abraham Lincoln's portrait. Look for the mint mark. This is the crucial part. On most 1989 pennies, you'll find a mint mark right under the year, either a P for Philadelphia, D for Denver, or S for San Francisco. But, in the case of the 1989 no mint mark penny, there will be no mint mark at all, making it incredibly rare. Examine the condition. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. Look for any signs of wear and tear, as coins in mint condition will fetch far more. Coins that have been preserved in pristine condition will have sharp details, with no discoloration, damage, or signs of wear. If you think you found a 1989 no mint mark penny, make sure to have it professionally appraised and graded. A certified coin grading service can evaluate the coin's condition and give you an official grade, which will play a huge role in determining its market value. As more collectors learn about the 1989 no mint mark Lincoln penny, its value may continue to increase. After all, rare coins only become more valuable as time passes and fewer are left in circulation. If you're lucky enough to have one of these coins in your collection, it could very well be your ticket to a huge payday in the future. Additionally, the growing interest in coin collecting as a hobby means that rare finds like this will only become more sought after by collectors, investors, and numismatists looking to expand their holdings. So, there you have it. The 1989 no mint mark Lincoln penny, an incredibly rare coin worth a jaw-dropping $1.7 million. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just getting started, this penny is proof that even the most ordinary coins can have extraordinary value when they're unique. If you happen to find one of these coins, you could be sitting on a small fortune. Thanks for tuning in to today's video. If you learned something new, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more amazing coin content. And, as always, feel free to leave your thoughts or questions in the comments section below. Have you ever come across a rare coin like this? Let us know. Well, for collectors and coin enthusiasts, this dream becomes a reality when they come across rare coins like the 1980 no mint mark Lincoln penny. In this video, we're diving into everything you need to know about this extraordinary coin, what makes it so valuable, and how you can identify if you have one in your collection. Stick around because this could be life-changing for you. The 1980 Lincoln penny is part of the beloved Lincoln cent series, which has been in circulation since 1909. Most coins have a mint mark indicating where they were produced. For example, a D for Denver, S for San Francisco, or P for Philadelphia. However, the no mint mark Lincoln pennies were also struck in Philadelphia but lacked the identifying mint mark. So why is the 1980 no mint mark penny so special? Let's break it down. The key to the coin's value lies in its rarity, condition, and historical significance. A standard 1980 Lincoln penny without a mint mark is not unusual since Philadelphia didn't commonly add mint marks to their pennies at the time. However, a select few coins were struck with unique errors that make them exceptionally rare. These errors include double dies, off-center strikes, and other striking anomalies that occurred during production. Let's talk about the details you need to watch for. First, examine your 1980 penny for doubling on the lettering or numbers, known as a double die error. This is when the design is stamped twice, creating a noticeable shadow effect. Look closely at the words "In God We Trust" or the date 1980. Next, check the coin's alignment. Coins struck off-center are highly collectible due to their visual appeal and rarity. Even a slight misalignment can significantly increase its value. The condition of the coin is crucial in determining its worth. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect mint state. A 1980 no mint mark penny in pristine condition with unique errors can fetch astronomical prices at auctions. In fact, some have sold for hundreds of thousands to even millions of dollars due to their impeccable state and rarity. You might be wondering, how do these coins end up being worth so much? The answer lies in collector demand. The coin collecting community is always on the lookout for rare and unique items to add to their collections. The 1980 no mint mark penny with errors ticks all the right boxes. Limited availability, an interesting backstory, and the challenge of finding one make it a treasure for any enthusiast. Now, how can you check if you have one? Start by carefully inspecting all the 1980 pennies you come across. Use a magnifying glass or a coin microscope to identify errors. If you think you found something special, the next step is to get it professionally graded. Coin grading services like PCGS or NGC can authenticate and grade your coin, giving it an official value in the marketplace. Even if you don't have an error coin, don't be discouraged. Regular 1980 pennies in high mint state condition can still be valuable, often selling for hundreds of dollars. But the real jackpot lies in those rare error coins. Imagine the possibilities. That jar of pennies collecting dust in your home could be hiding a treasure. Stories of people finding rare coins in pocket change are not uncommon. These discoveries have transformed everyday individuals into overnight millionaires. So, what are you waiting for? Start searching through your change, ask your friends and family, or visit coin shops and flea markets. You never know when luck might strike. This coin value in market $13 million in the 1980 no mint mark Lincoln penny proves that even the smallest things can hold incredible value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting, this coin is a reminder of the hidden treasures that surround us. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more coin-related content, and hit the bell icon to stay updated. Who knows, the next video could help you uncover another valuable coin. We're diving deep into the 1978 no mint mark Lincoln penny, a coin that has captivated collectors and investors alike with its incredible value, rarity, and history. Could this seemingly ordinary penny be hiding in your collection, and what makes it worth millions of dollars? Let's find out. The Lincoln penny, first introduced in 1909 to honor the centennial of Abraham Lincoln's birth, has become one of the most iconic coins in American history. Over the years, variations, errors, and unique features have made certain pennies exceptionally valuable. The 1978 no mint mark penny is one of these incredible rarities. If you've ever wondered how a penny could be worth millions, the answer lies in its scarcity, condition, and historical significance. Let's start with the basics. A no mint mark penny refers to a coin struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which traditionally didn't include a mint mark on its pennies during that time. In 1978, billions of Lincoln pennies were produced. However, the value of a no mint mark coin skyrockets when it has unique characteristics such as an exceptional grade, a flawless appearance, or an error during the minting process. Coins with these rare traits become highly sought after by collectors, driving their value into the millions. And now, what exactly makes the 1978 no mint mark penny stand out? One key factor is its grade. In the world of coin collecting, grading determines a coin's condition, with the highest grade being mint state 70 or MS70. A penny in pristine condition, free from scratches, blemishes, or wear, is incredibly rare, especially for a coin that has been in circulation for decades. If you find a 1978 no mint mark penny in near perfect condition, you might just have a fortune in your hands. Another reason for its immense value is the possibility of minting errors. Errors such as off-center strikes, double dies, or unusual planchet defects can significantly increase a coin's worth. These errors are like fingerprints, making each coin unique and adding a level of intrigue that collectors love. If your 1978 penny exhibits any of these rare errors, its value could be exponentially higher. Rarity is another crucial element. While millions of 1978 pennies were struck, finding one in uncirculated condition or with errors is incredibly difficult. Over the years, most pennies have been used in daily transactions, accumulating wear and tear. The few that remain in exceptional condition are highly prized by collectors, and they are willing to pay top dollar to own them. Let's talk numbers. Recent auctions have shown that high-grade 1978 no mint mark Lincoln pennies can fetch astonishing prices. Some have sold for hundreds of thousands, and in rare cases, even millions of dollars. The record-breaking sales are often tied to coins that have been professionally graded and certified by organizations like the Professional Coin Grading Service or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. These certifications provide confidence to buyers and confirm the authenticity and grade of the coin. And now, you might be wondering how to determine if your 1978 penny is worth a fortune. The first step is to closely examine its condition. Look for sharp details, a bright luster, and minimal signs of wear. If you suspect your coin is in exceptional condition or has any unusual features, consider having it professionally graded. Even if your penny doesn't seem extraordinary at first glance, it's worth taking a closer look. You never know when you might uncover a hidden gem. Another tip is to carefully check your collection for potential errors. A magnifying glass or a coin microscope can help you spot minute details that could make your penny valuable. Look for doubling on the date or lettering, unusual marks, or signs of an off-center strike. If you find anything out of the ordinary, it's worth consulting a numismatics expert or submitting your coin for evaluation. The 1978 no-mint mark penny serves as a reminder of the incredible stories behind everyday items. It's a testament to the artistry, history, and passion that define the world of coin collecting. Imagine holding a piece of history in your hands, knowing it could change your life forever. That's the magic of rare coins like this one. Before we wrap up, here's a fun challenge. Take a moment to check your spare change, coin jar, or old coin collection. Who knows? You might just discover a 1978 no-mint mark Lincoln penny worth millions. If you do, be sure to share your story. We'd love to hear about your discoveries and help guide you on your numismatic journey. This coin value in market $1.1 million. Thank you for joining us as we explored the fascinating world of the 1978 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Turn on notifications so you never miss an update on the most exciting finds in the coin collecting world. We're diving into an incredible piece of history, the 1987 D-mint mark Lincoln penny, a coin that has captured the attention of collectors and investors around the world. And why? Because it's worth a staggering $1.60 million. You might be thinking, a 1987 penny worth millions? That sounds too good to be true. But in this video, we're going to break down exactly why this penny is so valuable and how you could get your hands on one. So, let's get into it. First, let's take a step back and look at the coin itself. The Lincoln penny, also known as the 1-cent piece, has been part of American currency since 1909. The 1987 D penny is no different from other pennies in terms of design, featuring President Abraham Lincoln's profile on the obverse, with the familiar inscription "In God We Trust," along with the date 1987. The reverse shows the iconic Lincoln Memorial, the hallmark of the penny since 1959. Now, in terms of its composition, this coin is made of copper-plated zinc, a standard for most pennies minted after 1982. The weight is 2.5 grams, and the diameter is 19 millimeters. So far, it sounds like a typical penny, right? But the real magic lies in its rarity and the circumstances that surround its high value. You may wonder, what makes a penny minted in 1987 so valuable? The short answer is that not all 1987 D pennies are worth millions, only a very rare few. This particular penny is known for having an incredibly unique characteristic. It was struck with an error that makes it an extremely sought-after collector's item. The error in question is an extremely rare and highly specific one, a double die obverse. This means that during the minting process, the design on the front of the coin, the obverse, was stamped twice, resulting in a noticeable duplication of the lettering and Lincoln's features. This mistake creates a coin that is vastly different from the typical 1987 D penny, making it much more valuable. Double die errors are highly coveted by collectors because they are unique, often causing the coin to stand out visually in ways that other coins simply don't. The double die obverse on the 1987 D penny is subtle but clear enough to be identified by experts. Collectors who are specifically hunting for error coins know that this one is a jackpot. Another reason this penny is so valuable is that it is part of a rare phenomenon. While double die errors are not unheard of, they are still rare. And when a coin like this one enters the market, its price tends to skyrocket due to the demand from collectors who are desperate to add it to their collection. Over the years, as fewer of these error pennies have been found, their value has continued to rise, reaching the jaw-dropping $1.6 million mark. If you think you might have a 1987 D penny with this rare error, there are a few things to look for. First, start by inspecting the lettering on the obverse side of the coin. Pay close attention to the words "In God We Trust" and the date 1987. On a normal penny, the text will be sharp and clear, but on a double die error coin, you'll notice a slight doubling or blurring of the letters. It might appear as though the text is duplicated or that it has a second, faint impression slightly off-center. Similarly, look at Lincoln's profile. On an error coin, his features may appear more pronounced, with a faint second version of his head, neck, and hairline visible due to the double die strike. You'll also want to check the overall condition of the coin. Since error coins like this are often well preserved due to their rarity, a 1987 D double die penny in great condition can command top dollar. If you have a coin with noticeable damage or wear, it will be worth much less, even if it is an error coin. And if you think you have a 1987 D double die penny in your collection, or if you spot one at a coin shop or online marketplace, it's important to have the coin authenticated. A professional coin grader will be able to verify the authenticity of the error and grade its condition, which is a crucial step in determining its value. The most reputable grading companies include PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, and NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. Once you've had the coin graded, it's time to think about selling. A coin like this one can be sold at a coin auction, through a trusted dealer, or even privately to collectors who are specifically looking for rare and valuable error coins. With its market value at $1.6 million, the right buyer can turn this penny into a true investment, and you could potentially make a life-changing sale. So there you have it, the 1987 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny, a coin worth $1.6 million. While most pennies are worth just 1 cent, the rare double die error on this particular coin makes it one of the most valuable pennies in the world. If you're lucky enough to find one in your collection, or even at a coin shop, you could be sitting on a goldmine. As always, if you're passionate about coin collecting, make sure to check your pockets and collections for any hidden treasures. You never know what rare coins might be sitting in front of you. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing coin stories. We are diving into a coin that might just be hiding in your pocket, your wallet, or a forgotten jar of change. The 1987 No Mint Mark Lincoln penny, a seemingly ordinary coin, but one that holds an extraordinary value. Worth a staggering $1.5 million, this penny is one of the most sought-after treasures in the world of coin collecting. But why? What makes this particular coin so rare, and how did it come to be worth so much money? The Lincoln penny, first issued in 1909, has been in circulation for over a century. It's one of the most commonly found coins in the US, often treated as just pocket change. But sometimes, a simple coin can be more than meets the eye. The 1987 No Mint Mark Lincoln penny is a perfect example of how something so ordinary can become something extraordinary. To understand the rarity of the 1987 No Mint Mark penny, we first need to talk about mint marks. Mint marks are small letters on coins that indicate where they were made. Pennies minted in Philadelphia, for example, don't have a mint mark at all. This is standard for most coins produced by the US Mint. However, for coins minted in other locations, like Denver or San Francisco, there's a mint mark on the coin that indicates which facility produced it. In 1987, most Lincoln pennies were struck at the Denver Mint, and these pennies typically have a D mint mark. But here's where things get interesting. Among the millions of pennies produced that year, there's a rare anomaly, the 1987 penny without a mint mark. It's thought that a small batch of these coins was mistakenly produced at the Philadelphia Mint, which didn't put its typical mint mark on them. This missing D has turned this penny into a 1 in a million find. So, why is this particular penny worth $1.5 million? Well, rarity plays a huge role in determining the value of a coin. Normally, this penny would be worth just 1 cent, like any other in circulation. But when you factor in that only a small number of these No Mint Mark 1987 pennies exist, their value skyrockets. The value of this penny isn't just about rarity, it's also about the condition of the coin. Collectors and investors look for coins in mint condition, coins that have been well preserved, free of scratches, discoloration, or damage. The most valuable versions of the 1987 No Mint Mark penny are those that have been graded as mint state or proof-like. These coins are as close to perfect as you can get, and they command premium prices at auction. One of the most impressive aspects of the 1987 No Mint Mark Lincoln penny is its story. When these coins were first discovered, many collectors thought they were nothing more than an oddity, just another misprint in the world of numismatics. However, over time, the coin's rarity became more and more apparent, and experts began to realize the true potential value of these coins. Finding one of these rare pennies is not easy. They aren't something you'll likely stumble upon while digging through spare change at the local store. Many of the known specimens have already been purchased by serious collectors, and those that remain are often locked away in private collections or held by numismatic investors. For a coin collector or an investor, owning a 1987 No Mint Mark penny is like owning a piece of history. It's a rare artifact that stands out in the world of US coinage. And when one of these pennies is auctioned off, it often attracts fierce bidding wars, sometimes fetching upwards of $1.5 million. This makes the 1987 No Mint Mark Lincoln penny one of the most valuable modern pennies ever discovered. But you might be asking, how can I tell if I've got one of these rare pennies? It's actually quite simple. All you need to do is look closely at the front of the penny, where you'll find Abraham Lincoln's portrait. If there's no mint mark next to the date, you might be holding onto $1 million coin. Of course, condition matters too. If your coin is in excellent shape, it could be worth far more than face value. Getting your coin appraised by a professional can give you a clear understanding of its market value. Many coin shops and online marketplaces offer appraisal services, and a certified coin grading company can provide an official grade for your penny. Remember, the condition of the coin can dramatically affect its price, so having it properly graded is a key step in determining its worth. While it might sound unbelievable, finding a coin worth millions in your pocket is not out of the realm of possibility. The 1987 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is a reminder that in the world of coin collecting, even the most ordinary items can become extraordinary treasures. And if you happen to stumble upon one of these rare pennies, you could be holding on to something worth more than you ever imagined. So, the next time you're sorting through your loose change, take a moment to look closely at your pennies. You might just find a hidden treasure. And remember, in the world of rare coins, even a penny can make you rich. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare coins and hidden treasures, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss an exciting discovery. We dive deep into the world of rare and valuable coins. Today, we're going to talk about a very special penny, one that's worth a staggering $1.4 million. Yes, you heard that right, a single penny that could be worth more than a house. If you're a coin collector or just someone who loves a good treasure hunt, this episode is definitely for you. Today, we're focusing on the elusive 1986 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. At first glance, it might look like just any other regular Lincoln penny. After all, 1986 was a fairly common year for coin production, and the design hasn't changed much in decades. But here's the catch: this particular 1986 no-mint mark penny has a few key characteristics that set it apart from millions of other pennies, and it's what makes it incredibly rare and valuable. Now, let's break it down. Every penny minted by the U.S. Mint typically has a mint mark located just below the date. This mint mark indicates which mint facility produced the coin, such as D4 Denver or S4 San Francisco. But, in the case of this 1986 penny, there is no mint mark, and that's the mystery behind its value. So why is the 1986 no mint mark penny so valuable? Well, it's all due to a production error. Most 1986 pennies were struck at the Denver Mint and have a D mint mark. However, a few of these pennies, for reasons still debated by experts, were struck without any mint mark at all. The absence of the mint mark on these coins makes them incredibly rare, and collectors will pay top dollar to get their hands on one. The 1986 no mint mark penny is considered an error coin, and that's part of its appeal to collectors. When a coin is produced with a mistake like this, it becomes unique. The rarity of error coins, especially ones that are otherwise indistinguishable from regular coins, makes them highly sought after. What's more, since this particular error is so rare, its market value has skyrocketed to $1.4 million. Now, you might be wondering, how does a penny that looks so ordinary end up being worth such a massive amount of money? The key lies in its rarity and the demand from serious collectors. The 1986 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is considered a 1 in a million find, and that's why it's valued so highly today. Coins like this 1986 penny don't come to market very often, and when they do, they're often sold at prestigious auctions for eye-watering sums. Some of these sales have reached up to $1.4 million, making it one of the highest-selling pennies in modern history. It's not just a collector's item, it's an investment that can appreciate in value over time, especially as fewer of these coins are discovered. It's also important to note that the condition of the coin plays a big role in its value. A 1986 no-mint mark penny in perfect condition, graded by professional numismatists as a mint state 67 or higher, will be worth significantly more than a penny that's worn or damaged. So, if you happen to come across one in great shape, you could be holding onto a small fortune. But don't just take our word for it, let's hear from some experts who have seen this coin firsthand and know exactly what it takes to find and appraise a penny like this. Finding a 1986 no-mint mark penny is like stumbling upon a treasure. You're more likely to find a needle in a haystack. And when you do, it's crucial to have it professionally graded by an accredited service. The higher the grade, the higher the potential value. In fact, in recent years, we've seen some of these coins go for over $1 million at auction, depending on their condition. As rare as they are, finding a 1986 no-mint mark penny isn't something you should expect to happen every day. But if you're out hunting for rare coins, it's always worth keeping an eye out for this one. It could turn up in your change or in a box of old pennies you find at a yard sale. Who knows, you might just get lucky. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting your journey, rare coins like the 1986 no-mint mark penny represent the excitement and thrill of numismatics. They remind us that sometimes, the smallest coins can hide the biggest treasures. Thanks for joining me on this incredible journey into the world of rare coins. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an episode. Who knows, maybe we'll uncover even more million-dollar coins together. We're diving into the fascinating world of rare and valuable coins, with a special focus on the 1984 D-mint mark Lincoln penny, a coin that has garnered attention for its surprising market value of $1.3 million. Yes, you heard that right. This seemingly ordinary penny, which was minted over 30 years ago, can fetch a jaw-dropping sum at auction or in private sales. But what makes this particular penny so valuable? Stick around as we explore its rarity, its story, and why collectors are willing to pay such an astronomical price. To understand why the 1984 D Lincoln penny is worth so much, we first need to take a closer look at the coin itself. The 1984 D penny was produced at the Denver Mint, marked with the letter D to denote its place of origin. While most of the pennies from this year are worth only 1 cent, this specific coin stands out due to an extremely rare minting error that makes it highly collectible. The value of a coin is often determined by its rarity, condition, and any unique features it may have. In the case of the 1984 D penny, the key factor that boosts its value is a rare double die error. A double die occurs when the coin is struck by the die more than once, causing the design to appear doubled or misaligned. This error creates a noticeable shift in the image, most often affecting the lettering and the details of the coin. For the 1984 D penny, the most prominent feature of this error is the doubling seen in the word Liberty and the date. It's a clear and striking anomaly that collectors covet. Now, let's talk about condition. As with any rare coin, the quality of the coin plays a huge role in determining its market value. A well-preserved 1984 D penny with minimal wear, clear details, and no visible signs of damage will command a much higher price than one that is scratched, corroded, or heavily worn. Coins like these are graded based on their physical appearance, and the highest grade examples of the 1984 D double die penny can be valued at $1.3 million or more. The coins that make it to these top grades often come from private collections or are discovered through careful searching by dedicated numismatists. So, what does the discovery of such a coin mean for collectors? For one, it represents the excitement and thrill of the hunt. Many people search through rolls of pennies in hopes of finding a rare, valuable coin. With millions of pennies minted every year, the odds of finding one with a minting error are slim, but it does happen. When the 1984 D double die penny was first discovered, it made headlines in the coin collecting community. Since then, more examples have surfaced, but they remain extremely rare. As more people become aware of this error, the demand for these pennies has only increased, further driving up their market value. Another factor that contributes to the high price of the 1984 D Lincoln penny is its popularity in the world of coin collectors. The Lincoln penny has always been a favorite among numismatists due to its long history and the iconic design by sculptor Victor David Brenner. The 1984 D double die penny, in particular, is a unique piece of American history, making it not just a coin but a sought-after artifact. With its distinct error and historical significance, it has become a symbol of the thrill of discovery and the potential for enormous value hidden in everyday change. The price of $1.3 million for a single 1984 D penny is certainly an outlier, but it's a testament to the rarity and desirability of this specific coin. Even coins with less prominent errors, or those in lower grades, can still be worth much more than face value. While most 1984 D pennies you come across are unlikely to fetch millions, this specific example has captured the imagination of coin collectors and investors alike. If you're looking to add a 1984 D double die penny to your collection, keep in mind that finding one in excellent condition and with the visible error is no easy task. It will likely take a lot of time, effort, and perhaps a bit of luck to uncover one. But for those who are persistent, the potential payoff is astronomical. So, how do you know if you found one of these rare pennies? The first step is to inspect the lettering closely. If you notice a doubling effect on the word Liberty or the date, then you may be holding a rare 1984 D double die penny in your hand. You can also examine the coin under magnification to get a better look at the error. If you think you found one, it's a good idea to have it professionally graded by a reputable coin grading service to confirm its authenticity and value. In conclusion, the 1984 D Lincoln penny is a prime example of how a small mistake at the minting process can lead to a coin becoming highly valuable. With its rare double die error and the right combination of condition and rarity, this penny can be worth an astonishing $1.3 million. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, the world of rare coins is full of surprises, and who knows, your next discovery could be worth a fortune. Thank you for watching this deep dive into the 1984 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to stay updated on all things rare coins and collectibles. We're diving into a topic that could make your jaw drop, the 1984 No Mint Mark Lincoln penny, and why it could be worth a staggering $1.2 million. Yes, you heard that right, a penny from 1984, potentially worth more than $1 million. So, grab a seat, and let's explore the story behind this incredibly rare coin. Before we get into the specifics of this unique penny, let's quickly remind ourselves of what makes a coin valuable in the first place. A coin's worth isn't just determined by its age or design. Rarity, condition, and sometimes even a simple minting error can elevate its value. In the case of the 1984 No Mint Mark Lincoln penny, it's all about rarity and the strange circumstances behind its creation. Let's start with the basics. The Lincoln penny, first issued in 1909, has been a staple of U.S. currency for over a century. Normally, every penny produced by the U.S. Mint features a mint mark that identifies where it was made, the letter D for Denver, S for San Francisco, or no mint mark for coins minted in Philadelphia. But in 1984, something unusual happened. A small batch of pennies was struck without a mint mark, even though it was meant to have one. This lack of a mint mark makes these coins highly unusual, and thus, incredibly rare. At first glance, this might seem like a simple oversight, but for collectors, it's a goldmine. Why? Because in the world of rare coins, even the slightest imperfection, like a missing mint mark, can turn an ordinary coin into something extraordinary. The 1984 No Mint Mark Lincoln penny is a prime example of this. Now, you might be wondering, how do we know that some of these pennies are worth such incredible sums? Well, here's where things get even more interesting. Only a very small number of these mint markless pennies were ever found, and that number continues to shrink over time as they are bought, sold, and hoarded by avid collectors. This makes the 1984 No Mint Mark penny a rare and desirable piece of history. The story behind the coin's value starts with how these rare pennies were discovered. For years, the U.S. Mint regularly produced pennies at its Philadelphia facility without mint marks, and typically, these were the pennies that ended up in circulation. However, in 1984, some of the pennies that were struck without a mint mark had actually made their way into the public's hands, sparking excitement among collectors. It wasn't until these pennies were closely examined and compared to their marked counterparts that the rarity of the 1984 No Mint Mark penny became apparent. Over time, as more collectors and experts examined the remaining coins, their value skyrocketed. The combination of scarcity and the penny's unique production error has made the 1984 No Mint Mark Lincoln penny a top-tier item on many collectors' wish lists. The value of these coins can range from a few $100s to well over $1 million. Depending on the coin's condition and the rarity of the specific piece. Speaking of condition, the quality of these pennies is crucial. A 1984 No Mint Mark penny in mint or near mint condition can be worth much more than one that shows significant wear. In fact, it's not unusual for a coin in perfect condition, often referred to as uncirculated, to command prices that soar into the hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars. One of the most famous examples of this coin's astronomical value is a piece that sold for an incredible $1.2 million at an auction. This particular penny was in nearly perfect condition and, as a result, fetched an unimaginable price. This just goes to show how rare and valuable the 1984 No Mint Mark Lincoln penny can be when it's in top-notch condition. So, how can you spot one of these rare pennies? If you have a 1984 penny, you'll want to closely inspect it for a missing mint mark. Unlike most pennies from this year, which should have a D or S stamped on them, the 1984 no mint mark penny will be blank in that area. It's a small detail, but a critical one for identifying whether you've got a true rarity on your hands. It's also important to remember that not every 1984 penny is worth a fortune. Most are still worth just 1 cent, but if you think you might have a rare version, it's worth checking with a professional coin grader or a trusted numismatist. They can assess the condition of the coin and verify whether it's one of the valuable few that could sell for $1 million or more. In conclusion, the 1984 no mint mark Lincoln penny is a stunning example of how a simple error in the minting process can create a coin worth more than anyone could have ever predicted. Its rarity, combined with the unique circumstances of its creation, has made it one of the most sought-after pennies in the world. If you happen to come across one, or even better, have one sitting in your collection, you could be holding a coin worth far more than its original face value. Thanks for tuning in today, coin enthusiasts. If you've enjoyed learning about the incredible 1984 no mint mark Lincoln penny, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more coin-related content, where we're going to dive deep into one of the most fascinating coins in the world of numismatics, the 1982 D mint mark Lincoln penny. This particular coin has captured the attention of collectors, investors, and enthusiasts, with some even fetching an impressive $1.1 million at auctions. In this video, we'll explore why this penny is so valuable, what makes it unique, and how you can spot one in your collection. First, let's set the stage. The Lincoln penny, introduced in 1909, has been a staple of American currency for over a century. However, the 1982 D mint mark penny stands out for several reasons. Most pennies struck in 1982 were composed of 95% copper and 5% zinc, but that's where the story gets interesting. In 1982, the U.S. Mint made a significant change to the composition of the penny, switching to a copper-plated zinc version. This change was due to the rising cost of copper, which made it more expensive to produce pennies. During the transition year of 1982, there were 2 different types of pennies produced, the copper-based ones and the newer zinc-based ones. Here's where the rarity comes in. The copper versions of the 1982 penny were minted in the first part of the year, and the zinc versions were minted later. But it wasn't just a matter of composition, there were also variations in the minting process, especially with the 1982 D mint mark penny. The 1982 D copper penny is an extremely rare coin. While millions of pennies were struck in 1982, only a very small number were struck with the copper composition at the Denver Mint. Most of these copper pennies were melted down or simply circulated, which means that finding one in good condition today is incredibly difficult. As a result, when these pennies do pop up at auctions or in collections, they command a significant premium. Now, let's talk about the market value of the 1982 D mint mark Lincoln penny. As we mentioned earlier, this coin has been known to sell for as much as $1.1 million in some cases. So, what makes this penny worth such a staggering amount? It all comes down to rarity and condition. The 1982 D copper penny is considered one of the most sought-after errors in modern coinage, which makes it a perfect addition to any high-end collection. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar for these pennies, especially if they are in mint condition. The value of the coin is heavily influenced by its grade. A 1982 D copper penny in excellent condition, particularly one with sharp details, little wear, and no discoloration, can fetch a high price. Coins that are graded by professional numismatic organizations like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation or Professional Coin Grading Service are generally the most valuable, as their authenticity and condition are verified. If you think you might have a 1982 D copper penny in your collection, there are a few things you can do to check its authenticity. First, you'll want to carefully examine the weight of the coin. A genuine 1982 D copper penny should weigh about 3.11 grams. If the penny is made of zinc, it will weigh only about 2.5 grams. You can also look for other telltale signs, such as the color of the coin and its overall appearance. The copper version will have a distinct reddish-brown hue, while the zinc version will appear more dull and metallic. So, what should you do if you find a 1982 D copper penny? If you're lucky enough to have one, it's essential to preserve it in the best condition possible. Keep it stored in a protective holder to prevent scratches, dents, or any other damage. If you believe your coin is especially rare or valuable, it's a good idea to have it professionally graded. Having the coin authenticated and graded by an expert can significantly increase its value when it comes time to sell or auction it. But how can you find one of these elusive coins? While they are extremely rare, they do occasionally surface in coin rolls, estate sales, or private collections. If you're a collector, keeping an eye out for any 1982 D pennies in your change or at coin shops could be worthwhile. Remember, these coins can sometimes slip under the radar, especially if they're in circulation and showing signs of wear. And now, let's talk about the potential for future value. The 1982 D copper penny is likely to continue appreciating in value over time, especially as more of them are lost or melted down. As the coin continues to gain recognition within the numismatic community, it will only become more coveted by collectors. If you own one of these rare pennies, you're holding onto a piece of American history with a value that could increase significantly in the coming years. In conclusion, the 1982 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny is one of the most valuable modern pennies in existence today. With its rarity, historical significance, and the unique transition in U.S. minting during that year, it's no surprise that this penny has become a holy grail for collectors. If you happen to have one in your collection, or if you come across one in your searches, it could be worth a small fortune. With a market value of $1.1 million and the potential for even higher prices in the future, the 1982 D copper penny is a coin that every serious numismatist should keep an eye out for. Thank you for watching today's video. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1982 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more coin-related content. And as always, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down below. We're diving deep into the fascinating world of coin collecting, focusing on one extraordinary piece of American history, the 1981 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny that could make you a millionaire. Yes, you heard that right. This seemingly ordinary coin could be worth millions of dollars. Stick around as we explore what makes this penny so special, why collectors are willing to pay top dollar for it, and how you can identify one. Let's begin with some background on the Lincoln penny. Introduced in 1909 to commemorate the centennial of Abraham Lincoln's birth, this coin has been a staple in American currency for over a century. It features Victor David Brenner's iconic design of Lincoln's profile on the obverse and, from 1909 to 1958, had wheat stalks on the reverse. In 1959, the design changed to the Lincoln Memorial, which remained until 2008. The 1981 penny belongs to the Lincoln Memorial series, and while millions of these coins were minted that year, only a rare few possess the characteristics that make them extraordinarily valuable. What sets the 1981 no-mint Mark penny apart is not just its age or design but the story behind its rarity. Mint marks are small letters on coins that indicate where they were produced. In 1981, the United States operated several mints, including Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Coins minted in Denver bear the letter D, and those from San Francisco bear an S. However, coins minted in Philadelphia often do not carry a mint mark, making the absence of a mint mark normal for most pennies from Philadelphia. So, why is the 1981 no-mint Mark penny so valuable? The answer lies in a unique combination of factors: errors, rarity, and collector demand. In certain instances, coins without mint marks are not products of the Philadelphia Mint but are instead error coins from other mints. These errors often occur when mint marks are accidentally omitted during production. For collectors, such errors are like hitting the jackpot, as they represent anomalies that rarely make it into circulation, but there's more to it. The 1981 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny gains its value not just from the absence of a mint mark but also from its condition. Coins graded as MS65 or higher, essentially flawless pieces, are especially sought after. If your penny has sharp details, a brilliant luster, and no signs of wear, it could fetch a staggering price at auction. Now, let's talk numbers. The 1981 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny in pristine condition has been known to sell for upwards of $1 million at auction. The exact value depends on several factors, including its rarity, condition, and whether it has unique errors that make it stand out. For example, some of these pennies might exhibit die cracks, doubling, or other minor imperfections that add to their allure. So, how can you determine if you have a valuable 1981 no-mint Mark penny? The first step is to inspect your coin carefully. Use a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe to examine its details. Look for sharp, clear engravings and a bright, reflective surface. Pay attention to the edges, as well-defined rims are a sign of a higher-grade coin. If you suspect your coin might be special, consider having it professionally graded by a reputable service like the Professional Coin Grading Service or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. Another crucial step is to do your research. Familiarize yourself with the features of valuable 1981 pennies by comparing your coin to images and descriptions available online. You can also consult coin guides or join coin collecting forums to learn from experts and enthusiasts. If you're lucky enough to discover a 1981 no-mint mark penny in exceptional condition, it's time to consider your options. You could sell it through an auction house specializing in rare coins, or collectors are willing to pay top dollar for these treasures. Alternatively, you could hold on to it as an investment, as the value of rare coins often increases over time. Before we wrap up, let's reflect on why coins like the 1981 no-mint mark Lincoln penny capture our imagination. These small pieces of metal tell stories of history, artistry, and human error, all while holding the potential for life-changing wealth. They remind us that treasures can be hidden in plain sight, waiting to be discovered by those with a keen eye and a sense of curiosity. So, the next time you come across a jar of pennies or receive one in your change, take a closer look. That seemingly ordinary coin could be a once-in-a-lifetime find. Who knows? You might be holding a fortune in your hand. This coin value in market $1.30 MLLION. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the world of the 1981 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating stories about rare coins and collectibles. Leave a comment below if you have any questions or if you've ever found a rare penny yourself.